Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, before we start, before we begin the weekly analysis, I want to teach how to go about drawing um, the support and resistance level, and also how to draw a trend line perfectly, because these are important things you need to know, okay, before you go about the technical analysis of the forex market. Now, what is resistance? Resistance, we call resistance is silly. Get it? Don't mind my drawing, but you should understand what I'm trying to draw. Yeah, resistance, we regard resistance as a silly, where price gets to, okay, where price gets to refuse to go further, and you see price going down, the price will come back to this level. Price will come back to this level. You see, respecting this past level, price will come here and react. We will see a candlestick pattern, okay, either a pin bar or a bearish engulfing pattern, and price will go down again. And if you notice in most some of pairs and volatility indices, you see price will be creating a support here, and support, we call support a floor. You get it? A support is a floor where price gets to, okay, and refuses to go further. You see, price will refuse to go further. You can see this place. This is support. Price supported here, and price, when price comes to this level, it will respect this past support, okay, and you see price going up to come and hit this resistance. When this resistance is broken, this particular resistance is invalid, and what will you be seeing? This resistance will now be acting as a support, whereby price will break the trend line and you see a retest, and now it's acting as a support. You get it? Price will give us a retest and now go upwards. You get it? Go upward, now forming a higher high and a higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. The price violates structure, and we'll see an evidence in the market that price wants to change the trend. Good. Now you have understand that. Now, how do we identify a particular trend in the market? You get it. Once you see price is creating a series of higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. So what is this trying to tell you? This is trying to tell you that this is an uptrend, and the market is an uptrend. As you can see, this is our trend line, our diagonal trend line. Our diagonal trend line, whereby we buy at the higher low, buy low. You get it? So before you can draw a trend line successfully, you need two or more points, two or more swing points to be able to connect the two lines together, to be able to connect, whereby we'll be anticipating the third point. Once the third point comes in line with our support or resistance, once the third point comes in this point, you know what? You buy and you put your stop loss below. This will be your entry. You put your TP in the next swing point. Now let us go to the chart and do some analysis. Let's go to the chart and do some analysis. I'm coming. Let's go to the chart and do some analysis. Yeah, you can see. Okay, let me remove all the drawings. remove all the trends. Yeah. This is volatility 100. This is volatility 100. You can see, if you want to do a top-down analysis, you start from the daily time frame, from the higher time frame. Okay, price was in an uptrend. Price was in an uptrend. You get it. Price was in an uptrend, but it got to a level. Price got to a level and price broke and start coming down. You can see price respected, as I was saying, price respected this resistance here. You can see this is a resistance. Price respected that resistance. You can see price respected this resistance here. You can see this is a resistance and price got to this place and respected it. Start going down. You get it? Start going down. And what are we going to be anticipating here? We want price to come to this level here. Okay, start going down, and because price have been moving in an impulsive movement in an uptrend, and our price is retracing. What do we want to see? We want to see price pulling back and creating and continuing our impulsive movement. You get it? These are simple things that we need to know, and a lot of traders do not know how to go about all this. As a technical, or let me say, as a price actions trader, you need to take this into mind and into consideration that support and resistance are not lines, they are zones. Are you getting me? They are zones whereby it's not just a single line. Some people miss it a lot. Let's take for instance. I'm coming. I'm very sorry for that. Okay, let's take for instance, you draw a single line here. Let's take for instance, you draw a single line here. You see this place, you can see this point is a resistance. This point is a resistance. I'm to tell you the disadvantage of just drawing a single line and calling it a resistance or support zone. You get it? So resistance or support, they are not lines, they are zones. Now look at this. What we have been expecting after drawing this line is you want price to come and hit this line and go back. No, there is a zone. Okay, there is a zone. For us to draw this properly, for you to see a clear resistance and support zone, you will change your charts to line chart, so that you are able to identify our swing highs and our swing lows. Okay, this will enable you to identify the obvious points in the market. You can see where price came to. Okay, yeah, you can see that this was a resistance here. I'm just trying to explain this, and I want everybody to understand this is a resistance here. Price reacted here, and now price is acting as a support here, and we want a pull to the upside. Okay, we want a pull to the upside. So I really want to take my time to explain to everyone so that you all will understand that this is what a lot of people are not telling us. Okay, this is what a lot of people are not seeing. Okay, to go about drawing a support and resistance zone is for you to choose, is for you to identify the obvious swing lows and swing highs. Are you getting me? After identifying your obvious swing lows and swing highs of the market, so you're going to draw your zone, and you'll be anticipating for price to get to that zone. Once price gets to that zone, price will definitely react. Okay, price will definitely react. Now I will change mine to candlestick, and let's continue with the analysis. Let's continue with the analysis. We'll go to 4 hours time frame to see price clearly. Yeah, you can see right now, we can use our trend line to identify current where the price is heading to. We can clearly see that price is moving to the downside. Yeah, you can clearly see this price is moving to the downside. Now, how we going to identify our swing highs and our swing lows here? If you can't identify like this, you just take, change your chart to a line chart, and you can see this peak here, and you draw it out. Okay, it's very easy. It's very easy to identify. You draw it out, and you come here again. You see this peak. This acted as a support. Are you getting me? This acted as a support. Now, what are we going to do? Now, what are we anticipating here? After using your line chart to identify your swing highs and swing lows, you change it to candles. Okay, so that you'll be able to, you can trade with line chart. So what are we anticipating here? We can clearly see this is the current price of the market. What are we anticipating here? Now you can clearly see that price have been in a downtrend. Okay, price have been in a downtrend now. So what do we want to see? We want to see price has gotten to this price acted. Okay, price acted as a resistance here, support. So we also want price to act as a resistance here. Are you getting me? Whereby we'll be anticipating price to go down. Okay, break the structure, retest, and move to the downside. Are you getting it? So that is it. That this stuff is not difficult. Okay, so we want to see price pulling to the downside. Then when price get to this downside, price might break this structure and continue to the downside. So we want to see a retest, then pull. Then want to see what? A pull to the downside. Okay. We can make our entries here. We can make our entry here. This can be our entry point. Okay. This can be our entry point. Yeah. This can be our entry point. Yeah, this can be our entry point. Yeah, that is it. This is how to go about drawing our support and resistance zones, and also trend lines. The trend lines are guides. The trend line help us to guide, as in the trend lines help us as a guide to know the trend of the market. Are you getting it? The trend line help us as a guide to know the trend of the market. Okay. Though there are some people that can just use their bare eyes to, identify the trend of the market. You get it? But it's important to use your trend line also to know where price is going. So you can see what I tell you. You can successfully draw your trend line whereby you have 2 points. This is our first point. This is our second point. And now this is a third point in combination with our support or resistance line. Are you getting it? These are resistance line. In combination with this, our trend line plus this one will give you an A plus trade. And now we're expecting a big impulsive movement down. Okay, are you getting it? Then a pullback, continuation to the downside. This is all simple. This is very easy. It's not a thing that you will start doing the wrong thing. I believe with this my video that I've tried to explain with this webinar, okay, I believe you'll be able to understand how to go about drawing your support and resistance and identify your key zones. Okay, this is H1. We can't take a trade on H4 or the daily time frame. You go down to the 1 hour time frame to look for entry opportunities. Okay, so this is it. You can see, we can clearly see different levels of the market. We can clearly see this. Okay, you can see so what else are we seeing again? You can see this high, you can see this here. So that's it. So you can draw this low here. You can draw this low. So what do we want to see? We want to see price coming down. Sorry, we want to see price coming down. Okay, we want to see price coming down, or price going to the upside. Price going to the upside. What will give us this confirmation is our candlestick. It's our candlestick that will give us the confirmation. Okay, it's our candlestick that will give us the confirmation. Now let me move to, let me check. Let me go to volatility 75. This is a major one. Most people trade, and most everybody focus on volatility 75. And let me analyze this for you. You can see daily time frame. You can see this high here. I've already explained everything to you with the other indices, so you can also apply it here. Price is moving in an uptrend. You can clearly see that, and go to the lower time frame to see structure properly. You get it. Now you can see price have broken this major resistance. Price have broken this major resistance. So price have broken this major resistance, and price have been creating what? A higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. So we're anticipating a higher low, and pull to the upside, or price will break this structure, give a retest here, and pull to the downside. This is what we should be looking out on volatility 75. I want to tell you that price action is the best. Price action is the best. As a forex trader, do not, I repeat, do not depend on indicators. Indicators will only give you false signals. Okay, reading the price clean and clear will give you direct, and you'll be able to see where price is going next. Are you getting me? So if you find this video interesting, do away to subscribe to my YouTube channel, because I'll be posting more content for you to be able to understand how to go about your technical analysis and price action, okay, as a whole in the forex market. Are you getting me? So you can also join our Telegram. You can also join my Telegram group. You can check the description below. You can also check my Telegram group for more information. If you want to contact me, everything is on the description. Thank you.